Hello you guys, how you all doing? So I figured that in today's video I might inform you guys about the updates I did to the screen recorder script. So the first major one compared to the old one is that this section of this line of code has been added. What it does, it takes the output of the date command, formats it so that we have the hour first, followed by the minute, then by the second, then it puts a underscore, then it puts a day, like the day, what's the day, followed by the month, and then followed by the year. And it takes the output because it's in these parentheses, and then there's this $sign, and it pretty much says in bash it's pretty much the syntax for getting output from a command. And then it takes the output of the command and stores it as a time and date variable. This section of line is the same, and these are the bigger changes compared to the older script. So one major change is pretty much highlighted here. I have added back in this section. So what you have to do to record just with one screen, you have to use these two zeros. So just remove this. This pretty much offsets it by the width of my monitor, which happens to be 1280 pixels. And you might have seen another change. So in the threads here, instead of 0, it says now 3. So you might change this depending on your CPU. For example, I have a quad-core CPU, and I wanna, give it one thread for the audio at least, so it doesn't, get delayed in any sort of way, and the rest of my threads for the video. So I gave it all 3 of my other threads for the video, and the one thread later for the audio, but I'll get to that later. You might have noticed that this section has been completely removed. It has been causing problems to a lot of people, so I've removed it. Then pretty much everything else is the same, so it pretty much takes the microphone input and scales the video output to 720p, sets the frame rate to 30 FPS, which I think is this one, even with this one together. So this tells it the minimum frame rate it has to target, which is 30. Here the bandwidth is at 2 megabits per second. And 2 and 0 latency. This pretty much makes it so that the audio from the microphone is at, I think it's at 0 latency, not really sure about that one. Then we have CAAC. This pretty much compresses the audio, so it does some audio compression. This CAV pretty much tells it, hey, use the H.264 codec to encode the video. Then I've added or changed the, originally it was 0 here, but I changed it to 35 because it changes the quality and the file size down, so it's actually easier to record. Then the preset ultra fast is the preset at which it will record everything, so ultra fast is for lower CPU overhead. Pixel format is still the same, and here comes the bigger change. So here is the time and date. So what it will do, it will title your files a bit differently. So if I open up my file manager here and have a look, I already did beforehand some recordings. So you can see this one was recorded beforehand, I think. Yeah, this one was recorded beforehand. So these two are the new ones currently being recorded, and these two were the ones recorded. So you can tell by looking at the date and time, and mainly by the time and date, you can tell that these two are the matching clips. So as you can see, it was recorded at 17, 41, 38 on the 24th of August 2020. Here the same thing, but it says desktop audio at the end. I will explain why it does that, but pretty much it takes the current time and date and uses it as the file title. So this is also a this serves as proof that it doesn't overwrite the old files. It just keeps the older files just in case you might need them, so it makes them easier to store those files. Then it's followed up by another ffmpeg, so it executes it along with it. So pretty much what it does, it executes another ffmpeg instance that uses just one of my 4 threads. So I'm utilizing my whole CPU for this. Then it uses pulse audio instead of ALSA. I think I used pulse before actually. No, I used ALSA. So ALSA is used for recording with your microphone, and pulse which is the Pulse audio system, is used for recording your desktop audio. I'm using 2 channels and the indicator is 1. So again, to know what indicator it is, I'm going to open the screen recorder repository again, because I actually have the command saved. Why do I open it like this? So pretty much if I go to this terminal, you will run this command. It's in the repository mentioned, and you want to find where it says the desktop audio monitor. Now my setup has changed somewhat. Let me actually clear it out and run the command again, so it's easier to find it. I'll scroll all the way up, and I have a lot of stuff here, and you can see that I have this USB key thing. Wait, that's not it. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. So I have this index 1, and this is the C-Media Electron USB Advanced Audio Device. That's my USB audio card that I have to improve the sound quality, and I'm using the analog stereo monitor. As you can see, it mentions it here, the analog stereo monitor, to record the desktop audio. To actually prove to you that it does work, I have here a file prepared that I'm going to play. Again, I can increase it and also fully mute it, then increase it again or decrease it again, just if I need to. And I just stopped it, as you can see. So all I have to do then is just go to my video editor, which I do not have open right now, and I will just sync it up later in the video editor. And then the last thing it does, it again sets the name of the file, of the MP3 file, which is for the desktop audio, which, if you remember, I already showed you. It's this file right here. Well, it's this one for this video, but this one from the previous attempt. And that's pretty much it. That's all the changes to the script. I don't think I missed anything that's important. That's pretty much all the changes that were done to the script. I will go sync up the audio and video now. Let me know if you like the changes to the script, if you're planning on using it, and what your purposes for it will be. Most likely just to record your desktop or even record some gameplay, which you can do, by the way, with this. At least I think you can do it. I think you should be able to. Haven't done it, should try it someday. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Please subscribe, share this video around, share it with someone who might be interested in this, and I will see all of you beautiful people hopefully in the next video.